worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast?
Yeah, America, man. He was like unto America, basically, and their system, man. Because when they crush the society, they're the ones that's going to be coming with the new monetary system, man. The new way of thinking, the new way of living, which is going to be by way of that mark of the beast system, man. The RFID chip. Everyone's going to be flooding to these devils, to the government, to get that chip, man. Because they're not going to be able to eat or drink without it, man. They're not going to be able to buy or sell. God, man.
And they worship the beast, saying, who is like...
They're going to bow down to him, man. Like the brother mentioned in the film Equilibrium. They're going to bow down to this system, man. They're going to bow down to Esau's system, which is the beast.
Who is like unto the beast, who is able to make war with him?
There you go. In America, always running their mouths, man. Yeah. No one can touch our armies, not even the Most High.
The hammer of the whole earth.
Hammer of the whole earth. These devils are proud in that statement, man. They really think no one can touch them, man. Not even the Most High, man. That's how proud these devils are. And these other nations, they always been, even now, even though America's falling, they're still above all these other nations. They're still on top. Everyone wonders after the beast, man. No one really wants to fuck with America because they know that America's, end up destroying them. They got that military might.
Verse 5, and there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies.
Yeah, they're against the Most High, they're against the Lord's Son. They created this devilish image of Caesar Borgia, which is a great blasphemy. They published that throughout the 4 winds and made our people follow that hook, line and sinker, man, even to this day, through that damn Christianity, man. That plantation Christianity, which is great blasphemy, man, and amongst other things that they've done, with the imagery and all of that, man. That started with America. It started with the Pilgrims, man. Christopher Columbus, he went over there to the Americas, and what did he bring? He brought this, man. So it started over there in the Americas, man.
And it says, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months.
And that's the period of time that these devils are ruling. Their time's up. The time's done and dusted, man. It's about time for these devils to go down. Go on.
And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against the Most High, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle.
That's what these devils have been doing throughout history, man. You've got everyone bowing down to this fake image of the Lord, thinking that's the Lord, man.
And them that dwell in heaven.
Yeah, they've got images of, angels looking like little white babies with nappies on. Paint the Most High as a so-called white man with leprosy. Adam and all that's got leprosy and all that. Totally against the truth.
And it was given unto him to make war with the saints.
We're the saints, man, the children of Israel. We're still in his hand unto this day. He's been making war with us, man. Even going back 2,000 years ago. Even more so now. Because he's trying to destroy us as a whole nation and to make us take this chip that he's going to introduce, man. So you can have full, autonomy over our people, man. Control and all that, man.
To make war with the saints and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations.
That's what he's got now. He's got power over all the nations, man. Everyone follows his Roman laws, his so-called judicial system, based off that Roman, the ancient Rome is still running to this day.
And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him whose names are not written in the book of life.
Two-thirds are going to fall into that trap, and they're going to take off that chip, man. They're going to take of that mark of the beast system, and they're going to follow Esau to their death, man. To the missiles hit their asses, man.
And it says, and they worshipped him whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world.
Yeah, that's the 2/3. The only people that are not written in the book of life are the 2/3. Only the elect written in the book of life.
Verse 9. If any man have an ear, if any man have an ear, let him hear. And it says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Let's talk about Esau, because he's put us into captivity. So that was his turn, man. That was his turn. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You know, you reap what you sow, man. If you promoting nothing about wickedness, in the earth, you think you're not going to reap none of that, man? You must be crazy, man. They're not sow wickedness, reap the same. So you never's going to reap what you've sowed, man.
Yeah, Esau tries to pass it off like, you know, oh, but the Arabs did slavery too. But don't worry, they go into slavery as well, man. But it doesn't bypass your judgment. Yeah, you're still going into slavery. You're the head chief of all the nations of the earth that go into slavery, man.
So,
you're going to be the worst of the bunch. Okay, so don't worry about the other nations, man. Just worry about your damn self, man.
It says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
This is what we're patiently waiting for, man. For revenge, man. To get our hands on our captives, man. Our captives. You know? Revenge is sweet, man. Some say even sweeter than fucking pussy, man. Excuse my French. But revenge is very sweet, man. You know? Imagine getting your hands on your enemy, man. That's just been against you for your whole life. For generation upon generation, man. And you finally get to put your hands on him, man. Come on, man. That is sweeter than fucking pussy in some sort of way. That's justice, man. Yeah, man. Having your way with them, man. Doing what they did unto you. Even double unto them. Come on, man. That's beautiful, man. You know, that's what we're patiently waiting for.
Verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up.
Even the Lord himself is going to get his revenge. Them two Edomite devils that put his hand in him 2,000 years ago, man. The Lord's got vendettas, man. So how much more us, man? We're just, you know, his little brethren, little brothers. The Lord's got vendettas out there, so you know, we're gonna join in that too. We're gonna pay back some bitch.
Verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
That goes into Esau's politics and all that. That's part of the whole beast system. You know, gone.
And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast.
And that's what it is. Everyone's going to fall into that trap of worshipping the beast. Those who don't want to worship him, go to verse 15. They're going to be slain, man. They're going to be enemy combatants. You know, they've been pulled out as outcasts, basically. Those that don't want to partake in that beast system, when this devil tries to enforce that mandatory law of taking the chip, man.
Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image that the image of the beast should be killed. Salakia. It says that the image
Revelation 13:15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, man. So, you know, brothers that don't want to partake in that system when it comes, man, you know, more than likely, a lot of us are going to be killed, man. A lot of men are going to be beheaded for the faith. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing, man. So you don't want to take that shit. If you do, you're gonna get the judgment of the Lord, man. The wrath of the Lord, man. So it ain't gonna be nothing sweet. That's gonna be told nothing but pure hell, man. You're gonna be going through, man. Yeah. You know? Yeah. You know, what kind of hell you're gonna be going through, especially with them nuclear missiles, man. The Lord's gonna make sure you feel every ounce of that fervent heat as well, man. It ain't gonna be no quick death. You're gonna burn, man. You're gonna feel like your spirit's burning, man. Your soul's burning.
And it goes on and it says, verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads.
2019 could be the year, man. That's why that's the spirit of, you know, the Mark of the Beast videos will be coming up so much. Because we're coming into that time, man. This is the end. It's the end of this whole system, the end of this society, man. And this is what's going to come to pass, man. This has to come to pass before we can make it out of here, man. And that's why that spirit's having this Mark of the Beast subject being pushed so hard. Every brother, from the apostles and elders on down, going hard into that topic, man. Every week, past how long, man? And we're never going to stop. We're going to keep going until it comes to pass, man. Then will it be known that prophet had been among them?
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Yeah, that's going to be the new form of convenience, man. Because you ain't going to be able to go into Debenhams, you ain't going to be able to go to local Tesco's and buy anything if you ain't got that shit, man.
Right.
So, you know, you won't even be able to go to work. When you go to work now, they're going to tell you to tag in by using the chip. That will give you your start time, your finish time, all that bullshit, man. You know, everything's going to be logged and controlled, man. And that's what these devils want. But, you know, as I said, the men of the Lord, the ones that are woken to this truth and know that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip, they ain't going to take it from them, man. And the Lord's going to make sure they don't, man. The spirit, they're going to make sure they put that spirit on them not to take that chip. It's only for the ones that the Lord ultimately wants to judge and put to death that are going to take that shit, man. Which is predominantly the majority of people on the earth. And, you know, compared to the number of the elect that's going to be delivered, you know, that's a lot of dead bodies, man. There's a lot of dead specimens out there, man. The whole globe, how many people got on the planet? 7.5 billion people on the planet or something like that. So out of that, you're going to get 144,000 and a 1/3 that are not going to take that shit, man. That means a lot of people are going to be put to death, man. That's why the scripture said the slain of the Lord shall be many, man. It's going to be a mass genocide, man.
Did I say something, bro? That's why, if you've noticed, that's why they're pushing that whole convenience factor with the chip now.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's out there on mainstream media. Yeah. RT News, they had, I can't remember his name, they had, the title of the article was called 666 Mark of the Beast. On RT, man. You had a guy, Lionel, going into it, and then you got all these adverts of guys breaking it down, the RFID microchip, pushing the whole convenience factor. You can get in your car with the wave of your hand now, you know, into your house. You know, the convenience. You know, don't worry about the £10 you lost last week, because it's all gonna be integrated on that. That's what Apostle Tahar's been teaching, man. You know, the Internet of Things. You know,
that's part of the 5G smart cities. That's all part of it, man. That's all part of it. They show you that in the film Blade Runner, man. Even in the new one, Blade Runner 2049, they show you that the IoT. Everything was interlinked. Minority Report movie showed you the same thing. Everything was interlinked. You know, they had that other one on Netflix, Carbon something.
Altered Carbon.
Altered Carbon. They showed you that as well, man. IoT. Everything was interlinked through the cities, man. You know, you navigate with that shit for this, all that, you know, buying and selling all that shit, man. That's what it's all about.
They even had it in Mission Impossible, the latest one. Fallout, man.
Yeah, Fallout.
That was, you know, they said it was a tracking device. And they put it in the, what's it called? The guy, his name was Solomon. The guy that they had chained up, man. And then they said all of his affiliates, they were all located around different parts of the globe. And then we see the black silhouettes, and they called them the apostles. You know? So, hey, these devils know, man.
Yeah, they know what's going on.
You know?
They know what's going on. Even in another film, Upgrade, you know, because it goes into that whole healing of disabled people, man. They call the chip the stem, man. They put it in the back of the guy's neck. They interlinked with his spine, they put everything back together. And then he had superhuman strength, right? He could do mind-boggling things, man. A normal person wouldn't be able to do. And he was controlled all by a computer that was inside that chip, man. They call it the stem. So these things are here, man. These devils show you these things, because this is what they want to push out there, man. They want to push this out to the forefront, man. And you know, the RFID chip technology is the 5th trending technology around the globe, man. It's number 5, man. It's probably gone up since then. This was a couple of months back, man. It was the 5th trending technology on the globe. And they're always having these conventions with all the new technology that they want to bring out. You know, Jakes don't go to that. All those conventions and shit, those are all run by Edomites, man. Some Edomites and Chinese and shit go to the technology conventions where they show you all these robot technologies and all these things that they want to bring out. And they definitely talk about the chip over there, man. They always bring out the chip. I think they even had a convention over here. One of the eldest brothers went down there, man. He went down to the convention and they was talking about bringing out that chip technology. This was last year. This has always been in their plans. As I said, these devils always put in their spirit to create the mark of the beast system, man. This chip system, because it's just their way. It's just the way the Most High made it. He didn't put it in the mind of the Arabs to create the RFID chip. He didn't put it in the mind of the Chinese. He didn't put it in the mind of the Hamites. He put it in the mind of Esau, man. The so-called wicked, man. He put it in their mind to create the chip. Because, you know, that's part of the reason why they're going to get that ultimate judgment, that punishment that's coming from them.
I'll precept for you. Revelation 16 verse 14. For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles.
Yeah, miracles, man. And, you know, like the brother said, they're going to get people by that sport, by that narrative, by the way of convenience. But that's that trickery, man. That's the wiles of the devil, man.
That's it, bro.
That's why you have to understand what these scriptures are talking about, man. And know that who the devil is, that the Bible's speaking of, man. Because the scripture says we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. So when everyone else is being abused and beguiled, you take the chip to get some new form of fashion. Where they're going to get all these celebs to tell you to take the chip. Men of the Lord ain't going to be fazed by that. We're going to know that that's the mark of the beast. That's the RFID chip. If you take it, the Lord's going to kill you, man.
True, brother.
And these people are going to be beguiled and abused by so much. The celebs and all these personalities going to be coming out in woodworks. Like, yeah, get the chip, get the chip. And these idiots are going to go running, hook, line and sinker to take the chip and get the
Precept.
Plus, like they said in the purge movies, like Apostle brought out. They're giving people money, giving people perks to take the chips. And that's what they're going to do, especially Jake, who's stuck in the ghetto. The Edomite offers you fucking 10 grand. Credit for your first chip. Niggas gonna be lining up for that shit. They're gonna be trying to get 2 or 3 of them chips, man. Two
benefits if you touch that.
Yeah, two in each hand, man. Jake's lined up for 2 in each hand. Trying to bump this, Jake. But that's what that they call it the universal credit. Because it's a job benefit, the welfare system that they got over here in the UK. They call it the universal credit. It goes into that one world system, that one world form of payment, which is going to be one of them.
Yeah, this is Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Yeah, you can't trust these devils, man. When these devils came as the pilgrims over there to the Americas, the shores of America, which they celebrate today called Thanksgiving, they came with war in their heart, man. They got brought in with their scurvy and all that diseases, and they got taken in by the Indians, which they call them savages. But they weren't savages when they took you in. They took you in and fed you and made you survive the winters, man. And how did you devils repay them? By giving them smallpox with blankets in it, man. Blankets with smallpox in it, and feeding them all kind of, off foods and shit like that, man. And then you slaughtered all their cattle, you slaughtered all their buffalo, and then you slaughtered all their women and children, man. You damn near massacred, genocided the whole, northern tribes, man. When you devils go over there to the shores of America, coming as so-called pilgrims. Then you brought that Christianity bullshit, man. And then you went to the southern kingdom, and you went for, Judah and the rest of the tribes, man. So, you can't trust this devil. The scripture says never trust man in it.
Well, he's a deceiver, he's a devil. You know what I mean? And he deals with people, in a devilish way. Because that's how he gets around everywhere. I mean, he sneaks up in there like a snake. That's why he's known as a serpent.
Slivers, man.
And then he gets the upper hand on you. He takes over your shit by beguiling and deceiving you, man. Because God will open arms, man. They're all happy to help and nurse you to health and give you things and all that kind of stuff, man. But how do you repay them? With death. Death and destruction, man.
Son of perdition, man.
Pillaging.
Yeah. That's why the scripture, Planet of the Apes, man. The harbinger of death.
Yep.
Yeah, shun him.
Yeah, there's nothing peaceable about you so-called white people, man. You might talk like a slick devil, man. You might talk all subtle and act like you're all, you know, harmless and all that. But you're the worst beings on the planet, man. You can't be trusted, man.
It was like the scripture say, man, those words are smooth as butter, man.
Yeah.
In his heart is drawn swords.
Yeah, that's all he's thinking about, man.
Yeah.
How to slay you, man.
I mean, there's so many scriptures, man, that personify you, man. That identify you to who you really are, man.
Shine a light on it.
Yeah, you can deny that you might as all you want. But you can't escape what the scriptures say.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a simple fact of deduction, man. Who is that speaking about?
Not wearing who is it?
Yeah,
That's right.
And you're going to do the same thing now with this RFID chip system. You're going to beguile people. You're going to come with them smooth words, you know, and then later on they're going to